welcome back to my channel. It is your girl Chef Rambo. I'm back with another video for y'all today. So tonight, guys, I'm gonna be doing a seafood boil. Yes, a seafood boil, and I'm so excited, guys. I have not done a seafood boil, I want to say, in a little over a year, guys. So this is a big deal for me, and ain't nobody in this house but me eating it, y'all. The kids ain't, my man ain't. I'm happy, so I get a whole bunch of seafood to myself. So let's go ahead and get started today, guys. Go ahead and leave me a comment, leave me a thumbs up, hit the notifications bell so that you guys can get notifications every time I make videos, and subscribe to my channel, y'all, because I got some stuff coming for the future, you know, giveaways coming, guys. And I just want to say from the bottom of my heart, I really appreciate all my subscribers, all my followers. I appreciate you guys supporting me, you know, liking my videos, leaving comments, because at the end of the day, those are the type of things that keep me, you know, striving to make videos, keep me wanting to be consistent with you guys. So I really appreciate that, guys. So let's go ahead and get started on today's video. Seafood boil. I'm excited. Okay, guys, I've got 2 pounds of, actually 1 pound of the Texas Gulf shrimp. Okay, this is 1 pound of the Texas Gulf shrimp. I got these from Kroger. This is 1 lobster tail. This lobster tail costs $7.92, and then I got another lobster tail. This lobster tail costs $9. I got 2 pounds of the catfish fillets for my boyfriend and for my children, because they don't eat really seafood like that except for fried fish. So I've got 1 pound of the Texas Gulf shrimp, 1 lobster tail, another lobster tail, and 2 pounds of the catfish fillets. I've got some corn on the cob. Yes, that's correct. That's seafood stock. I've never used that before. I've got 2 things of butter. I have to have Zatarain's crab boil in a bag every time you make a crab seafood boil. I've got some Old Bay seasoning, Red Lobster Cheddar Bay biscuits. In this mixing bowl, I have lemons, garlic, and red potatoes. This is my minced garlic, smoked sausage, and all my seasonings and measurement tools. I actually bought myself a new cutting board and some new knives. So I'm very excited for today's video, and I cannot wait to get started on this seafood boil, y'all. So yeah, these are all my ingredients and all my tools that I'm going to be using for the seafood boil. Let's go ahead and get started. Alrighty, guys, I went ahead and poured in 2 pounds, so 32 ounces of the Swanson seafood stock. It's right here in my pan. I just think this adds a little bit more flavor to the seafood boil instead of just only using regular water. So this stuff is literally made for seafood, so why not take advantage of it, guys? So I just went ahead and put all that in, and I am going to add some more water to our pan. I probably at least want to fill this up close to halfway, okay, guys? When you do seafood boils, you have to have a decent amount of water, but your water has to have flavor. So sometimes people make seafood boils without adding seasoning. That's not good. You want to be able to season your seafood and not have to crack open the shell or like open it up. You know, you want your seafood to stay seasoned even if it's not even cracked open, you know. So it's very important that we add a decent amount of water and we season our water as much as we can. So I will be right back, guys. Y'all want to add about that much water. You could fill it up some more if you really wanted to, but this is probably the only amount of water that I need, mainly because by the time we add all of our crab legs and our potatoes and our corn, it's kind of gonna like start to like overfill a little bit. So this is perfect, guys. And I have this on kind of medium high heat, I guess you can say. So that's that right there. Ooh wee, look at all them seasonings, y'all. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and add in the Zatarain's crawfish, shrimp, and crab boil in a bag. I'm gonna go ahead and add it in even though my pot is not boiling yet. So I'm gonna add it in and kind of like push it down a little bit so it can kind of like sink to the bottom, I guess. Even though it might not for a while, but by the time it starts boiling, y'all, This water is not gonna be clear, milky anymore. It is gonna be red. Okay, you guys, I am gonna add 2 tablespoons of minced garlic. Oh Jesus, this is so good. It kind of makes the seafood boil have a lot of flavor and a lot of taste. Okay guys, our seafood boil is starting to boil a little bit. I'm gonna go ahead and add 2 tablespoons of the Old Bay seasoning, guys. Even though we're using the Zatarain seafood boil bag, we need this for the boil, guys. So I'm gonna add 2 tablespoons of this. Okay guys, I actually added 2 tablespoons of the minced garlic. Now I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of garlic powder, you guys. I'm gonna mix all this up once I get all my seasonings in here, so that way it doesn't kind of like stay at the top. I'm gonna add 2 tablespoons of garlic powder, you guys. I'm going to also be adding in, yes, you heard it correctly, smoked paprika, you guys. Smoked paprika is so good. It's like literally so expensive, but it tastes so good. So I'm actually going to be adding just 1 tablespoon of this smoked paprika, you guys. It is so good. When I try to get smoked paprika at like other stores, sometimes it's almost hard to even find because it's so like, I don't know, like it's different. So I'm gonna add in a tablespoon of smoked paprika, and I'm gonna also be adding in a tablespoon of crushed red pepper, you guys. All of these steps are really optional. Some people can just use the Zatarain seafood boil and that's enough. I have to have other seasonings in mine. So right now I'm gonna go ahead and add 2 tablespoons of crushed red pepper. 2 tablespoons of crushed red pepper into my seafood boil. I'm going to also add in some of the original Creole seasoning. I'm going to do 2 tablespoons of that. I haven't actually used this in years, you guys. This is like really, really good. The Tony's, I don't know how to pronounce the Checkeries Creole seasoning. It is the bomb, you guys. Anytime you're making seafood or you're doing anything of that nature, you gotta use this, you guys. So I'm gonna actually be adding in 2 tablespoons of the Tony's Creole seasoning, guys. So there's 1. Okay, I'm gonna be adding in another tablespoon of the Tony's Creole seasoning. Sorry guys, as soon as I start using this stuff, I start coughing, so I had to get myself together. And then we're gonna add some black pepper. My boyfriend got this kind. I hate these kind, y'all. It's like so much arm work for like hardly any pepper. Woo, woo, child! Okay, you guys, I'm gonna go ahead and give this a nice stir with my tongs. And we're gonna try to put this down in the bottom of the water as much as we can so that our seafood boil has so much seasoning. All right, we'll be back shortly, guys. Okay, you guys, I'm gonna go ahead and add in 1 tablespoon of onion salt. Like I said, this step is completely optional. I just like my seafood boil to have a lot of seasoning, a lot of flavor, a lot of taste. So I'm gonna go ahead and add in 1 tablespoon of onion salt. I'm gonna also be adding in 1 tablespoon of onion powder. Actually, 2 tablespoons of onion powder. 2 tablespoons of onion powder, guys. I'm going to also be adding in 2 tablespoons of red cayenne pepper. I love my red cayenne pepper. It is so spicy, just adds the perfect kick to the seafood boil. So we're gonna do 2 tablespoons of the red cayenne pepper. And if you guys don't like all the measurements, you can always just do 1 tablespoon. So instead of doing 2, you can just do 1 to kind of modify it. I'm gonna be adding in 1 tablespoon of seasoning salt because we have to season all of our seafood even after we use the other ingredients. And I'm gonna go ahead and give this another stir, you guys. Okay, I think it's time to start adding our crab legs. So I'm gonna start adding our crab legs, guys. I wish that I could have used some Alaskan crab legs, you guys, but I just had to use the snow crab. Sometimes you gotta work with what you got. Ooh, y'all, look at them nice, good old snow crab legs. I'm gonna go ahead and add in my shrimp next, y'all. And this is that Texas Gulf shrimp. I didn't peel it or nothing. I will do that all at the end. I didn't take the tails off or none of that. I'm gonna do that all at the end, you guys. So we're gonna get all of our Texas Gulf shrimp. Y'all, stop playing with me. Look how big this shrimp is. You probably can't really see. Look how big this shrimp is. That looks so good. We're going to get all of our delicious shrimp in our pot. And even though it's kind of starting to overfill a little bit, y'all, we can always add a little bit more water. Okay, guys, we're going to get all of our shrimp in here. And we're going to be back shortly, okay? Okay, you guys, I've added all of my Texas Gulf shrimp. I'm going to go ahead and add my 2 lobster tails. And some people are probably like, why are you adding the shrimp? The shrimp don't have to cook that long. But whenever the shrimp are done, I'm going to go ahead and remove the shrimp a little bit earlier than I would remove the crab legs and the lobster. Okay, you guys? So we're going to go ahead and add both of our lobster tails. And they look wonderful. So I'm going to go ahead and add both of my lobster tails to my pot. Yeah, I'm just making a mess. And I'm going to go ahead and give this a stir, you guys. And even though I did not season my crab legs and my lobster tails and my shrimp, you guys, I'm going to make up for it with my sauce. My butter sauce is going to have a lot of seasoning. And at the end, I'm just going to go ahead and pour my butter sauce over my crab legs and lobster tails and shrimp. So it's going to work itself out, you guys. Okay, you guys, I am going to go ahead and add in my red potatoes. So I'm going to go ahead and add in my red potatoes, you guys. I think I got about maybe 8 potatoes, you guys. 8 or 9 red potatoes. Okay. Okay, you guys, it's time to go ahead and add our corn on the cob. And as you guys can start to see, our pot is starting to get overfilled. Starting to fill up a little bit. So what's going to happen is, what's going to get done first is probably the lobster and the crab legs and the shrimp. Everything else is probably going to need to cook a little bit longer, like the red potatoes and the corn on the cob. So I will be right back once I'm able to get all these corn on the cobs in here, and I will be right back. Okay, you guys, I'm gonna go ahead and add a couple cloves of garlic, and I'm gonna go ahead and give this seafood boil a stir. Come on, garlic. Okay. Now this is gonna be hard as hell, but I'm gonna try to get this seafood boil a nice good old stir, y'all. Okay. Okay, you guys, I'll be right back. Okay, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and add my smoked sausage to my pot. This looks so good, you guys, and it smells delicious. So we're gonna add all these delicious sausages to the pot. And it was overflowing a little bit, so I took out my lobster and my crab legs. I'm gonna let this cook for about 10 minutes. Okay, guys, I went ahead and took out my crab legs and my lobster tails and my shrimp, you guys. I have my potatoes and my corn on the cob still in my pot. I'm gonna go ahead and add in my eggs, you guys. We're gonna let these eggs boil, so that way at the end I can eat them with my seafood and my corn on the cob, you guys. So I'm gonna go ahead and get these boiled eggs. Well, they're not boiled yet. I'm gonna go ahead and get these eggs in the pot. We're gonna get them boiled, and I will be back shortly. Okay, guys, we're getting ready to make our butter sauce for our seafood boil. I'm gonna go ahead and put in 8 sticks of butter. I have a whole bunch of crab legs. So whatever butter that I actually make and have left over tonight, I'm just gonna put it in the refrigerator and save it for tomorrow. At least about 2 sticks of butter is gonna get poured over our seafood boil. And then the other 6 sticks of butter we're just gonna use for our butter sauce. So I'm gonna go ahead and get all of our sticks of butter in here. I've got 3 left, and we're going to be using a total of 8 sticks. And I am actually using salted butter. Most people use unsalted butter. I'm actually using salted butter today. That way I don't have to put as much seasonings in my butter, because my butter is already salted. So I went ahead and added 8 sticks of butter. I'm going to go ahead now and add in 2 tablespoons of minced garlic. I'm going to go ahead and just kind of eyeball this. I'm not really doing specific measurements. Just a little bit of the Old Bay seasoning. Not a lot, because we already put some in our boil, just like a little bit. I'm gonna put in a little bit of cayenne pepper. So this is probably a teaspoon, guys. A teaspoon of cayenne pepper, a teaspoon of the Old Bay seasoning. Gonna add in a little bit, so like a teaspoon of the crushed red pepper. And a little extra. We're gonna add in a little bit of onion powder. About a teaspoon. We're gonna add in a little bit of garlic powder, about a teaspoon. Really about a half of a tablespoon of garlic powder. Okay, I'm gonna add in some black pepper. And then I'm gonna go ahead and add in a little bit of onion salt. Okay guys, we're gonna go ahead and give this a stir. Okay. Look at that delicious butter, y'all. Okay, I'm gonna also add in a little bit of hot sauce, y'all. Maybe about 10 drops or so. And I'm gonna also add in a little bit of the smoked paprika that I used earlier, you guys. I'm gonna add in about a tablespoon, a half a tablespoon of the smoked paprika. And just a little pinch more onion salt. And give this a stir, you guys. Because we kind of want our sauce to be a little red. We don't really want it to be yellow. Okay, guys, we're gonna let this cook for about 5 minutes, and we will be right back. Okay, guys, we went ahead and let this butter delicious sauce cook for about 10 minutes, guys. So it is all finished, and this is the final product of our seafood boil, guys. And now all I'm gonna do, you guys, is just take a couple heaping fulls of this butter sauce and just spread it on top, y'all. Look at that. I'll do it again. And I'm gonna do one more big one. Y'all, I wish y'all could smell my kitchen right now. It smells so good. Okay, and I'm gonna go ahead and top this off with some parsley, y'all. Look at this seafood boil, yo. It looks so good. I refuse to go out here and spend $100, $150 on some damn Juicy and all these other crab places when you can make this shit at your house, honey bun. Look at this. Okay, there you have it, guys. My homemade seafood boil. It looks so good. I cannot wait to dig in, you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching my video. Go ahead and leave me a comment. Give me a thumbs up, and I'll see you guys next time. Okay, you guys, this is the final product. I went ahead and took about 3 scoops of our butter sauce that I just made and put it on top. And oh my goodness, y'all, look at this seafood boil. Look how it turned out. Look at our lobster tails, our snow crab legs, red potatoes, corn on the cob, boiled eggs, shrimp, and our sausage, y'all. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.